I think we're streaming.
Right.
Welcome, everybody. This is our first episode streaming without advertising that we're streaming. So
Yeah, this is our impromptu. Just kind of this is going to be a let's play episode.
super casual.
If you're following like kind of a Flint's journey and stuff, we're back in the world with him. We're gonna just check out some stuff. I think we're gonna go do some exploring as well. We can see we got Faye up on the screen. We got the tavern. If you didn't know about the stream, if you're watching it secondhand, as Will said, this is impromptu. We're just going for it. We're excited. We said, hey, you know what? We could film a video, but let's just live stream and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Any AI news that you've heard of recently?
What did I hear? We kind of started the last AI stream with some conspiracy AI stuff.
I heard something today.
Okay.
So, did you know? So when you usually use ChatGPT, it's usually pretty unbiased. It tries to be.
Yeah.
If you give it, like the example they gave in this article was they gave the AI the choice to write. The choice is the important part. The choice to write an article about Vladimir Putin. And it wrote an essay, but because it chose to write the essay, and they gave it the flexibility to write it however it wanted it to.
Yeah.
After the essay, it was biased towards Vladimir Putin.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting, very interesting. I know the big talk of the town right now was all the visual AI stuff that's happening. The what do you call it? It's like the animation, but they're doing like real people. There was a video
Avatars kind of thing.
the avatars, but it was like a person, and it's like, hi grandpa, this really isn't me. This is AI generated. So don't send me money. Don't come looking for me. This is not real. This is all AI generated. And it's like a girl walking in an abandoned building, and she was showing it, like making videos, and they were using examples. And then it was like another one where a guy was like, hey mom and dad, I'm fine. I'm really not kidnapped on vacation. You don't need to come get me or send these people all your money. Like, I'm totally fine. This is an AI generated video. And they were like kind of just doing different stuff. And I know that's been the big thing is like, the new, we know chat, we know the questions, we know some of that stuff, but the new thing is putting out their video generated content, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I hear VO by Google is pretty good at doing AI.
Yeah, there was a guy at work using that, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Oh, did you see what it was like?
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, it's pretty amazing. They were showing me some different just some different clips they'd worked on, just testing it out with like all the different softwares for free trial, and it's like, it's amazing what you could do. I mean, you could literally do. I mean,
make a movie.
You could make a movie. Like, yeah, that's the bizarre thing.
Crazy,
But interestingly enough, it's still not perfect. I compare it to I remember when 3D printing came out, and it's like a maker, somebody who can make models and miniatures myself. It was faster to make it by hand than it was to print it, and it's taken about 10 years to kind of get to the point to where now 3D printing is much, much faster, but it's taken a long time for that to kind of
That's a good
up.
analogy. I feel like it's the same with like Photoshop, creating any kind of artwork back then, like you had to do it by hand, but then with Photoshop you could do like digital art.
Yeah.
And we're going to get spoiled. Like it's going to be harder to like build things from scratch, I think.
Yeah.
Because of AI.
But it's still going to take some time. Like, what's it going to be in 10 years will be the big difference. The big difference maker. So,
yeah.
Should
we go on an adventure?
Yeah, let's pull up. We got Faye here. We'll let our viewers kind of just trickle in, or they can probably watch it after.
Watch it afterwards.
Either way. Whatever. We got Faye.
Got Faye. Yeah. So Faye is who you meet when you first spawn in. We're gonna travel to what we think is either here. Let's show it.
Yeah.
As we go through, we're gonna announce some of our new features in the last week. As we've said in the past, we work on this every single weekend.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's very exciting.
Always having changes. So the changes this week, you're gonna see the chat is gonna be a little different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little more verbose, a little less dry, and we'll explain a little more when we actually talk to somebody. But we also changed the map. This should look normal. We're at spawn with Faye here. But as we zoom out, in the past you would only see like a limited area with some of these labels, but we can see the entire explored map now. So if somebody playing the game had gone out here, we'd see it at this point.
So it would populate kind of for everybody's
For
map.
everybody. Yep.
Right.
So this is as far as anybody has explored, and we actually passed 100 monthly active users today.
So that was just what I was going to say. Out of all of our active users, this is as far out as they have kind of explored.
Yep.
So that's even more exciting because you could get in AI Tavern, get out there and start exploring and be even farther and go and create even more visual context in the map.
And there's some interesting things here. First of all, I don't know if we can even. These mountains create kind of a barrier.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can even get through here, or if we're gonna have to go around this mountain range.
Yeah.
Okay, let's zoom out again.
Man, we're getting lost in that. Yeah. So we have our nodes, we have our characters, and we're just kind of procedurally generating. Oh man, yeah.
There we go.
It's big.
Yeah, so I don't know if we can get past here. There's these mountain ranges that kind of block us from going anywhere. I guess we could go around this way. We've been to this city before, and obviously spawn is right here. I've been here before and here, but there's something strange up here. I don't know if this is a giant city or if it's a valley, because normally a valley would just be the darkest color of the biome. You see like the higher elevations are light colored and the lower elevations are dark colored. Well, this biome is black, and so maybe this is a really deep valley?
Yeah.
Or it could be a city. If it's a city, it's massive.
Yeah, that's interesting how it's kind of gray on the outside and then it has like this void in the middle. Like, what the heck is that out there? Really interesting.
And then we've got like a little city here, a little city here. I think that's like a one-man city.
Yeah, just a little hut there and a couple settlements and stuff.
And then I've never been here.
Yeah, that's interesting because again, it's same with myself. I mean, I've explored the internal regions pretty far, but I haven't ventured out really beyond kind of what we know is our kind of starting map. So,
should we head that way?
Yeah.
Okay, so this biome that we're going to be exploring, it's called the Lost Kingdom of Therid. It's a haunted region. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in here, but it's like dark forest.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just head on out.
So we're gonna have to do.
Best way is straight up. Huh?
Yeah, I'd probably just start. We'll just start going up. So it's gonna take, with kind of our node system, it will take a little bit of navigation. It's not just you can't just go straight and go anywhere.
You can't go in every cell on this map.
Yeah, so kind of it's gonna give us a little bit of like directional. We're gonna have to do a little bit of navigating, and then we're gonna obviously pass through a couple of characters.
Okay.
We also need to keep an eye out down below. Not that we want to get sidetracked any more than we normally do, but there's inventory.
Wow.
Whoa, look at this, like a ferry.
Ferry. Okay, we're not quite there yet.
Yeah. Interesting. I've never seen her before, and she's actually kind of in the closer area. Luminax, that's actually really cool.
Okay, and we're still in the Crystal Forest.
Yeah.
I don't even know its name. Dawnspire?
Yeah,
No, that's
Dawnspire.
the city. That's the city's name.
Oh, okay.
We should probably hit up these characters while we're passing through. So I'm going to go this way.
Yeah.
You were saying that we should check out the loot.
Yeah, we got to just keep an eye on the loot. We don't know. Whoa. Kind of freaky, though, you know?
So I think he's our first character in this biome.
Kind of in the haunted realm. Is that why he looks a little more creepy? We're like on the outskirts of the haunted realm as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah. We should have like a hover over.
Yeah.
Well, as we play this, like if you're watching this, please in the comments tell us what kind of features you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Because we're always brainstorming on how can we make this game better, and we'll talk about some of our, not just plans, but some of our brainstorming ideas.
Yeah.
At the end of this, just to get your feedback.
This is kind of interesting. Huh.
Oh, she doesn't fit. I feel like
just a normal, but she's just kind of like a normal human villager out there, you know. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. The tiles around her, though, the tile around her is like kind of like a grade.
Oh, it's a city. It's a one-person city, so it's like
okay,
so kind of like finding a tavern out in the middle of the highway,
like a dreary rest stop.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What is this creature? This creature is a goblin messenger. Okay.
Still kind of as we're getting like into the thick of the forest. And
we're I think I'm still going the right direction.
Yeah, I think we're heading up for a while. I mean, it looked like it's a hoof to get up there.
Let's see. Yeah, we're still in this valley.
We actually kind of need to start going like
this way.
Yeah. Do we? Yeah. We may not have any more nodes to travel on. Okay. We
have to go up to get over.
Let's see. And then. Oh, we keep getting.
Oh, did I go down? I think I accidentally.
Yeah. Bounce back. Now we got to go, at the angle. And we're going to kind of have to like zigzag up and down, run into another character. Oh wait, close the drawer real quick. Let's just see some of the terrain type here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like these jagged, creepy, kind of boards. Man, dude, that's actually really cool though.
Actually, I'm gonna go back because I think the terrain is each shade has a different picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that lightning in the background. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, because the each shade is like a sub biome.
Yeah.
So even though we're in the Lost Kingdom of Therid, this region is called the Obsidian Crags. We go backwards to this darker area. It's lower elevation.
Got it.
This is the the Shattered Crown of Therid.
Oh, interesting.
Actually, I think I have it backwards.
Yeah, you're probably no. I think you're right because as the biomes go up, they get lighter, right? Because until it gets white to where you hit snow.
I thought so, but this says the highest point of the Lost Kingdom.
Mm.
So I wonder if I have it backwards. The dark is the higher points.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd know.
Well, we were just talking about this before stream, right? The Infinite Sea and kind of the AI at its own work creating all this stuff. Like we do know, but there's a lot we don't know, right?
Right.
Okay, so
the Thorn Canopy of Therid. So tangled expanse of massive trees. Oh, and let's look at the picture. Oh, that we already saw that picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep going.
And we're gonna need to jog down and then over.
Whoa.
Kind of a more gothy feel as we get into this like
elf.
kind of
half orc.
Fork smuggler.
Doesn't look green, but it's
well, that's because she's half. Right? Still more spiky stuff. We're just leaving that biome.
What are we missing here?
This person.
Just
another human.
Half elf shopkeeper.
Okay. There's actually some good characters up this way for like inventory and trading stuff.
So this is the Withered Ruins is this light gray area.
And kind of just keeping with like everything. Whoa, look at that.
This is the Drowned Graves. Sunken Land. So yeah, it's getting lower.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should swap the colors. Because you'd think that like the lighter colors would approach to snow and the dark would be low, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess though, I don't know. I mean, it could be either or. Kind of as you get higher, it gets. No, yeah, probably the darker would be lower, I guess. Ooh, now we're getting some freaky people.
This is a human. Oh, that's great.
Oh, he's a little nice guy up here. He's gonna get eaten alive up here, man. And then you got just.
And something to note is each biome has normal races like elves and humans, but they also have a certain proportion of like unique races to the land, which I'm not seeing any. Dragonborn, okay. So I would imagine like unique to this biome would be like wraiths.
Yeah. Race like freaking Balverine type, monsters, wargs up here.
Yeah. Oh, it is a city!
Whoa, it's a huge one.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, okay, so zoom out just a little bit. Wow, so that's nutso, because we...
So there's going to be characters all throughout here because it just hasn't rendered.
Yeah.
It only gives us characters around a certain radius. That's good. Here, let's get closer. This is gonna be nuts.
This is the biggest city to date.
Yeah, by far.
Wow.
So the way the cities work is there's kind of you think of like a bell curve of how big cities should be.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are going to be between 1 and 5 cells in radius.
Yeah.
This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess this is 5. But they get bigger. The bigger they are, the more rare they are. But there is no cap, I don't think.
So
I think
huge.
There could be like 100 radius city, but like it's so rare.
And all these characters, it's not like we're gonna run into another Fae or another Xanther or any of that. It's all gonna be new people.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is crazy. This is even for the first time for you and me. Like,
I've
this
never...
game going into this.
And
big
we weren't even
city.
sure that.
Yeah, because I was like, what is this like dark void in the middle of it? But
okay, we gotta check out all these characters.
Yeah. Wowzers.
We already see. Yeah.
I'll zoom in a little bit more onto this city. Whoa, there's some freaky people up here, man.
Okay, we got a dwarf.
Dwarf? Good classic.
We've got a Vermilion Sproutling. I wonder if this has got to be like a unique race to this biome.
Yeah.
Because it is all about like dark vines.
Okay.
A fairy.
Dude, he
An
almost
elf?
he looks like he could be Xanther's like brother almost.
Yeah. Another elf. Goblin Sorcerer. A dwarf mage.
And he's
A
actually kind of
vampire pirate.
that's actually pretty cool.
That's cool.
Dang.
A vampire pirate.
Now the question is Flint being our handsome fox pirate? Are they going to clash or become best friends? What is that thing?
A mire fiend.
Like a amphibious
And it gives us-
moss-covered creature with luminescent eyes.
It's like a frog, a mossy frog man. Do you ever see Old Greg? It's like a skit.
Huh?
I'll have to show you if it's appropriate.
Okay. Off stream, of course.
Dwarf Shepherd. Oh, what is this city called?
Oh yeah.
It's called Slavor. Where are we? 135 years old. Elf Grave Tide Caller. So it's the same thing with the roles. Like some of these you'll see are like merchants.
Yeah.
But then you'll see some like roles that are specific to this biome, like what we just saw. It's like grave related.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grave Tide Caller, whatever that means.
Interesting. Definitely orc.
A troll.
Oh, I was wrong. Troll soldier. Interesting. I think that's actually the first soldier I've seen.
Yeah, you don't see too many trolls either.
Yeah.
Dusk Raven.
Humanoid.
A raven-headed humanoid with tattered ethereal wings. Wow, that's cool. Okay. We saw the half-orc merchant.
Him.
Oh, did we already go through this? Orc.
Mistway.
Cartographer. Slashing Thorn Guardian Tanner. So Slashing Thorn Guardian is the race, and Tanner is the occupation. Okay. There's our pirate.
Another pirate.
Another pirate, a human pirate.
Wow, that's actually interesting. A human. You don't actually see too many purebred humans in this world.
No.
They're usually, it's like
don't.
interesting. I gotta see this person with the go up more, with the crazy skull over. No, other way. And that thing right above that one. What is this thing?
Whoa! A Graveborn.
Skeleton being withered in ghostly embers. Interesting. That thing's
what was the job? Ruler.
Ooh, see, that's freaky.
It'd be funny if it was like nursery teacher.
It's just kind of weird. I don't know if it's just the map, but I feel like we're so far up above because we haven't been here.
Yeah.
There's just kind of all these creepy creatures living up here. It's beyond the wall.
Beyond the tiefling acrobat. That's cool. A gnome soldier. There's so many we do with him. Vermilion. Here's another Vermilion Sproutling. Artisan. Satyr Archer. Whoa, his head's cut off. A halfling.
Just his body.
Maybe his body. Maybe the AI thought, okay, it's half a person or something.
Yeah.
Orc Mystic.
Whoa, what's he?
It's a hollow stalker.
So he's kind of more, yeah.
A tall, faceless husk.
That's kind of cool.
He's a hunter. Elf Adventurer.
I was going to say Elf Rogue on that.
Human Knight.
Another human. Okay.
Tiefling Ranger. Halfling Scribe. Half-Orc Shepherd. Gnome Cook. Human Cook.
A lot of humans up here. It's funny because I've done so much traveling in the game and I've never really run into a human, and now we've run into 15. It's it felt so desolate, but now they're kind of common.
Faye's a human.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's your kind of first one, but
Flesh Weaver.
Okay, I don't know. That doesn't make me feel very comfortable. The Flesh Weaver.
Flesh Weaver.
Look at this.
Human
Innkeeper.
Innkeeper.
He's kind of like the male version of Faye.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this city. He's kind of like you have Faye, and then I don't know. Yeah.
Goblin horse trainer. Human monk. And are we even halfway? Human thief.
I don't know. There's a lot of people up here. Look, I mean, there's like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Maybe we should save it then.
Yeah.
Let's see if we move again. I wonder if we'll see more map now because it's generated. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, it's starting to.
So because we traveled up here, it generated this piece right here.
Interesting. We have a couple little lakes and maybe some more lava fields. It looks like.
There's a lonely retreat up here.
Oh, that's cool.
This little town right
Yeah.
here. Okay, so what should we do now? We were thinking of trading, but actually just accumulating gold, right?
Yeah. We wanted to trade and do some gold. We should get in. Let's maybe find somebody who would be our best person to kind of start talking to.
I want to talk to the pirate.
Let's talk to the pirate. Let's do it.
Okay. Should we see if there's anything to pick up
Yeah.
on the way? I guess we only have one more square to pick stuff up off the ground. But I think I don't see anything here. Okay, let's go over to him. Where is he? Is he this one?
Yep. And you're just down, so
Yeah.
we're just going down 2 cells.
Okay. All right, here we go. Pandrith Noxmus.
Pandrith. Ask Pandrith, what's life like in this city?
New keyboard, so I might suck at typing.
Hey, you know what? The good thing is the AI doesn't care. It just wants to talk. AI-Tavern just wants to talk. They don't.
Okay, so we mentioned that chat has changed. Let's explain how it's changed. You might see what we mean in a second. We made the AI a lot more verbose. So they're going to be narrating a lot more about what's going on. You're going to have more text. And most of all is we've added some recent memories, I guess, to the characters. So that as they talk to you for the very first time, they'll have a little bit more flavor to them. Oh, great.
Oh, dang it.
We've gone beyond the bounds of what's possible.
Oh, man. It wouldn't be an AI Tavern. Why is it an AI Tavern live stream when somebody goes down here?
Well, I wonder if it's that same thing we had with, what's his name?
Was Xanther with the first and last name?
Yeah, something about the name. Let me see if it works with this guy over here.
Well, Will's moving over there, just to kind of give you some backstory. So in our last stream, we ran into a problem with Xanther. Xanther's always a problem anytime we deal with him. But it was an issue we found out, basically, when it came down to his first and last name. He had 2 first names, I think it was, and then it freaked out the system, right? Is that kind of just a summary of what we ran into? So
yeah, something like that.
Just kind of interesting. So it wouldn't be an AI Tavern stream without something kind of... Let's see what Falcor. It's like creepy because he's got like a moss mustache, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, so it probably is because he responded no problem.
We'll have to try the other guy again, see if it's the first last name thing.
Yeah.
Okay, look at all this text. Oh my gosh. Falcor turned sharply at the greeting, green eyes adjusting from their soft glow to a more alert shade of emerald. He rose from his crouch beside the fungi, wiping slightly on his leather apron before walking towards the door where Fiddlestick Flint stood, cool and confident in navy blue, with that flashy crimson scarf catching with that light. He likes his clothes. Hey, Falcor said with a nod, voice warm but measured. Didn't expect company this late. What brings you to my workshop? He glanced past him briefly. Narrow lane, quiet, except for distant murmurs of villagers settling down as dusk fell over Zyvor's... Okay, that's the city's name. The faint shimmer of fallen stardust still hugged the air like an unspoken promise here. Okay.
Should we see if he'd show us some of his wares or what he has? Or should we... No, we're going to ask him about life in the city.
We're going to ask him about life in the city, but we can check to see what he has
Okay.
here.
Honest person.
He's got an elixir,
Rare.
a cloak,
He's
a
got some good stuff.
staff of alchemy,
Common.
a satchel of rare ingredients. Wow, yeah, he's got some good stuff. Okay, so I'm new in town. It's late. Maybe he could tell us where to find shelter for the night.
Yeah, where's a good place? Yeah.
What it's like this town. Okay. Oh, I'm still in trade mode. Let's go back to chat mode.
We just tried to trade him a conversation.
This is a lot of text. I think this much text is good when you're like by yourself and just reading.
Yeah.
But
Well,
for a live stream.
we'll just read his responses.
Okay. He gives a nod. Shelter's easy enough to come by around here. Starfallen Alley's got a few inns, and folks usually don't turn away travelers.
Okay.
Okay, he points us in the right direction. As for life in Zylavor?
Zalavor.
Zalavor.
Bro.
Stepping back so Fiddlesnake could get inside if he wanted. Oh, he's letting us in.
Okay. Do we trust this guy though?
It's different. Oh, old magic still hums in these ruins. People keep to their routines, but there's always that pull. Whispers from the past, secrets hidden under all this overgrowth.
Ask him, is there anybody in town we should be wary of? Is there anybody untrustworthy?
He keeps talking too.
Yeah.
Most days are about balance, keeping nature and history from being forgotten. Okay. What about you? What brought you into our little shrouded city? It's not little.
It's like massive.
So you want to know if there's anyone in town we can
Just
trust?
say, yeah, I'm just looking around. Is there anyone in this town that seems to be untrustworthy?
We should mention that we're looking to trade our wares.
Yeah.
Trade my wares for gold. Now we could look for a merchant specifically. I'm sure they'll take like anything, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, based on their occupation, they have different levels of gold.
Oh, interesting.
So if we found like royalty, they'd have more gold than like a peddler.
Interesting.
Okay, he shifts his wording across his arms, narrowing just a bit. Trustworthy? Well, depends on who you ask. He's looking around down the alley. Okay. Most folks here keep to themselves. There are always a few reliable traders if you know where to look, especially those dealing in herbs or relics.
Interesting.
Okay, he looks me over. Looks us over, I guess.
Us who were one.
Let's see. If you're trading wares for gold, I'd start at the Gilded Lantern down by the Old Market Square. They've got an eye for rare things, and they pay fair enough. Okay. What kind of trade you deal in? All right. I think we should go trade.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. I'll just say like, sounds good. See ya.
Bow.
Okay, and then we can just move on.
Go back to the map. He's probably got to
say. He's gonna have a lot to say.
So there was wasn't there a?
Yeah, I do want to try the pirating and to see if we can get him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Mr. Pirate. If your first and last name doesn't crash the game.
When we zoom on one character, it automatically zooms to the most minimum risk score.
Oh, interesting.
I'm just gonna see if he
say, "Oh wait." I love that you could just click and zoom in on the picture. Oh. Hey, he responded. Freaking pirate.
Maybe it was just a normal timeout.
Yeah.
I flick my gaze over to the newcomer, eyebrows raising just a smidge under the brim of my hat. The air is thick with mist here in Starfallen Alley, but Philsick's sharp emerald eyes cut through Oh, thank you. You're Philip Flint, right? He knows us!
Dude, that's what I'm just. I've already got the response in mind. I've already got the response in mind.
Not exactly what I expected. Okay, some things happen. Okay. Name's Pandrith Noxmus. What brings you to prowling this alley at this hour? Is it late? Everyone thinks it's late.
Yeah, everything's late. Just say, but here's what you have to respond with, though.
Okay.
You have to respond, not what you expected. Well, you have heard of me, right? That's the old Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Not what what you expected?
But you have heard of me.
Question. But you have heard of me. I say smugly with my hands on my hips.
Teach old Pandrith, and we should look at his wares.
I smirk, crossing my arms, and the fog curls under my feet, and a cool breeze through the night. Heard your name, yeah. Word gets around in Xylavor.
Yeah, he knows us.
Fox half man with a fancy coat and feathers that don't exactly scream blend in. What I didn't expect was to actually see you here strutting like you own the place. Okay, the street vendor peeks from. Oh, is he a vendor?
Maybe.
No, he's a pirate.
Well, he's a pirate vendor, though. I mean, that's.
Oh
how
no
he
no
becomes
this
a
no
vendor.
no no this is a street vendor.
Oh.
It's narrating what's going on around us. There's a
Oh.
street vendor it says she's peeking from behind her cart but stays quiet, eyes flickering between us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. He tilts his hat back just enough to meet Phil's sharp gaze. So what brings you out this late? Looking for trouble or just sightseeing? Should we keep talking or should we go trade?
Let's see what he has real quick.
Oh yeah.
If he got nothing good, then we're bailing.
He's got a midnight fang cutlass, epic.
Ooh, that's nice. I doubt he's gonna part.
Oh, and he has his own.
Whoa! His own like freaking.
He has
sword?
a midnight fang cutlass, and he has his own.
His like named after him. That's actually pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Whoa, he's got a lot of. I mean, he's a pirate. He's got a lot of weaponry though.
He has all
Good epic cloak.
and another one named after him.
Man, it would be cool if we could kill him and take his freaking.
Wait, it keeps
wares.
going. It keeps going. Vial of Eternal Midnight.
Pirate
Pirate's
compass?
of Freedom.
What?
Shadowfang Cutlass. Another sword. He's got tons of swords. He's got a Midnight Cloak.
It's so crazy. I've never seen inventory named after a character. Like a
I
character
haven't
with
either.
its own like inventory.
Whisper Dagger. Another weapon. He has a lot of stuff.
He does. Think he'd give us that pirate compass? Should we just propose a trade for the compass or leave it?
He has 2 gold. How much do we have?
We gotta be crazy rich by now.
We've got.
Dang! We only got
Oh
two
no,
gold.
we got 2 gold.
Dang it!
Okay, let's ask.
Say, will he trade for the compass? I mean, we gotta have the compass.
Let's see. You have
If he doesn't do it, we'll bail and we'll go somewhere else.
compass there. How many copper? See how?
Yeah, that's a pirate move. That's crazy. A character with items named after him.
Yeah.
We've not seen that.
That'd be cool to have it.
That would be really
Okay, he looks at the compass hanging from his belt. Copper? Nah, not selling that for copper. Compass doesn't point north, it points to freedom.
Okay, Jack, wannabe sparrow.
Okay. But if you want something else shiny, maybe we can talk trade instead of copper counting. Okay. How about 10 silver?
Final price. Let's see what he does.
He raises an eyebrow. 10 silver. Maybe it's just me, but it feels okay. He leans in, voice low enough for only us to catch. Listen, that compass, it ain't about coin. Freedom's not got a price tag you can slap on with silver or gold. But, he says, slipping his hand over the hilt of his dagger, Tell you what, I'll let you hold it if you share some secrets of your own.
Dude, tell him to put it in the trade. Let's take it, and then let's take off.
You think we could steal?
Let's do it.
I wonder if we can steal.
Let's try.
I don't think it's gonna work, but let's try. That sounds fair. Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the trade window. I'm going to put the compass into the proposed trade and nothing else.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, sounds good to me.
Let me hold the compass.
I extend my hand. Oh, let's put some quotes around our chat. Sounds good to me. I extend my hand for the compass. Is this gonna work?
Well, we're gonna find out. Dude. First time stealing an inventory. So we got it? Oh my, so we...
What?
So we could just steal it and take off now. Oh my gosh. This is all live on stream. Like, we literally just we just convinced this guy to give us something.
Okay, so here, listen. I just want to see it in our inventory.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is it in there? Oh my gosh, there it is. This is the first time on stream. Like,
oh my gosh, we stole.
We've stolen an AI-Tavern. This has never been done before that we know of.
Thank you. See ya. Flint runs off down the alley with compass in hand.
This is amazing.
Now, fortunately, they can't fight us.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise,
I watched Fiddlestick dart away with the compass, a smirk tugging at the corner of my mouth.
Okay.
He meant to do it.
Yeah,
sure he did. Figures he'd take off like that, like some sly fox. Guess that's just his style. The mist swirls thick around me, and I tuck my hands back into the folds. He doesn't care. The alley feels quiet now. Blah 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 blah. I shake my head slightly and mutter under my breath. Hold on. Hold only. We'll see how long that charm lasts with you.
That's kind of interesting.
He disappears. Looks like another restless night, and maybe an unexpected new player in town. You got it.
You got it. There's
Noxus.
a new pirate in town. Maybe.
He respects us for that.
He does, because it's one pirate to another. You gotta respect the pirate game.
That's right.
That's amazing. We just stole something in AI-Tavern. We stole inventory from one character. That's never been done before, and we haven't worked on that feature or programming, and like I don't even know.
You know what? This goes back to what I said in the very beginning with Vladimir Putin. When you give the AI choice, they think it's their idea.
Interesting.
Like we gave him the choice. He's the one that said, "Hey, do you want to hold it?"
Yeah.
And so all we did is said yes.
Yeah.
And it worked.
That's crazy.
We need to do that more often.
Yeah. We definitely need.
I wonder if we could. No, we wouldn't be able to steal without them handing it to us.
Yeah, they'd have to give it to us.
They'd have to give it to us.
Because we proposed the trade of we want the compass, we're extending our hand, right? And then they agreed to it, and we took it, and bam, that's where we went.
Bam.
Amazing.
Okay. Should we end it or should we do trade?
Let's go find a guy. Let's see his wares, and then maybe we'll end it. And then maybe on the next playthrough or next live stream, we'll get into.
I also want to talk about some of our brainstorming ideas.
Yeah. So let's go. We'll find a character. Let's see. Let's find.
Try to look for a merchant. Do you remember where the merchant?
I thought he was up more. He was kind of like an ogre-looking dude. This guy, I think he's half-orc merchant.
Okay,
so let's go to him. Let's look at his wares.
I just lost him.
He's right there.
He's right there.
So literally just the name. This is cool. I can't believe we did. This is the first time on stream. This is like
I love it when the game surprises us.
Like we had no intention of that happening, and it just unfolded naturally, which is just like so cool. Okay. Let's just look at his wares.
He's got a necklace.
Dude, people are rich up here. There's so many rare and uncommon items.
A ledger. A charm. Oh, he's only got those 3 things.
Okay.
He has
0 gold. What is this kind of merchant doing? Yeah, that's weird. let's check a couple more characters for some good inventory before we get into just kind of like future discussion stuff.
Check the archer.
Let's see what she's got. Because we got to end on somebody with some good loot here. Broke again.
She's broke. She's got a bow.
Man, no one was as rich as the pirate, although she does.
She's
have
got
some...
a bunch of stuff. Oh, she's got a.
Oh, that's
named after bow.
That's named after the city,
yeah.
which is cool.
Leaf charm. She's got a bunch of stuff from the city. A cloak. Okay. How about we end the playthrough here,
Okay.
and let's talk about some of the ideas we have.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, 3 things.
Okay.
Number 1 is we want to get multi-character going on, where you can like take characters with you, and maybe the characters move around on their own.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
I would think that would be cool that you could go into the game, and not only now do you see these characters,
Yeah.
they're moving around.
Second, we want to have some kind of like collection aspect of the game, just because it would be super cool to have like you think of all these other games with like trading cards and collectible pets and things like that.
Yeah.
We're trying to think of what that would actually be. I just know I want some kind of collection aspect. So one of the things we were thinking of, if you see these characters, maybe something that you haven't noticed is that they all have this symbol in the top left corner, and every symbol is a little different. And what it does is it represents their alignment. So something that we haven't shared previously is that this world has 8 gods. And so every character has a primary god and a secondary god. Kind of like, and we call it alignment.
Yeah.
So like this one, the color, let's see, the symbol represents their primary god, and the color represents their secondary god. And so if we go to someone else, so I think that symbol means chaos. Oh, and it just so happens this person is the exact same. But I swear there's like 64 variations.
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe it's because they're both from this biome, and this biome is like... Okay, maybe...
This is more kind of like that's more... Because it's not like this down in like Dawnspire, where we came from. It's more of the kind of...
There we go.
Here we go. Here's a different person.
So you see there's a different symbol and a different color. See this... yeah, and the 8 alignments are... Let me see if I can get them right. Maybe it's loading incorrectly, because there's no way that this guy is a... Let's see, what is that? I can't even see. But there's like life and death and chaos and order and light and earth and fire and water and air.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all of those come together in this alignment system. So I think it would be fun if you had like every day you log in, you spin a wheel and you get like these cards by chance.
Yeah.
And you're trying to collect sets, and the sets might actually help you. Like when you get a set of all of these, whatever the symbol is, it actually helps you with the characters of that alignment.
Yeah.
Either helping you with your reputation, or maybe like the trades are easier, or maybe I don't know, something along those lines. Anyway, we're just brainstorming at this point. If you have any ideas that you want to share with us, tell us in the comments or on Discord.
Email, yeah, whatever. Discord, email. Yeah, there's I mean, I think there's there's so much we want to do. I guess it's also the big problem. I think, again, character movement would be cool. The collectible thing. Maybe even like an auction house type of deal where like we could like trade stuff between characters, like between actual players, where you could find stuff in the world and put it up for auction.
Multiplayer would be fun.
I think that would be really fun.
Yeah.
So there's just different stuff, and then
the other one was biome clearing biomes out.
Yeah, clearing biomes type of stuff going through there, and then and I don't know, even going back to unique items or trophies being generated within the world as well. I think would be really cool.
Regarding the clearing out biomes, like one of the ideas we had was like as a way of giving people quests. We were thinking of like, okay, if you've done certain things in a biome, like met every character or achieved like a high relationship status with someone in the biome, then the biome gets cleared.
Yeah.
And so it gives you like a special item, but then it also gives you some perk. Like maybe all of the we're gonna have random encounter combat soon. Maybe it clears out all the random encounter combat so you can travel freely in this realm
without being like disturbed.
without being disturbed. Maybe it gives all the characters in the biome like a memory that you're the hero.
Yeah, I think
like
that would be cool. Yeah. Being able to be renowned within the world, I think, is a really cool thing to do. Like, and something that would make even the more play style having that reputation, you know?
Oh, we got someone in the chat.
Oh, cool. Congrats here.
Boo Ren. Call it Dark City. Dark City would be a much better name than whatever it was called. Val.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I call it Dark City.
And then they also ask, when you kill a character, do they disappear from the map? So right now you can't kill the characters. We are going to have random encounters where you can kill monsters, but we had a previous version of this game where you could kill characters. So we might bring that back if that's something you want to do.
Yeah.
When you did kill a character, what it would do is it would create they would disappear from the map.
Yeah.
And it would create a
But it would kill it for everyone. Everyone would.
This was back when we had multiplayer on Discord, and it would kill it for everyone. In fact, we had Celeste, one of our power users. She had a husband that was killed by another player. She took it okay, but she had spent hours building this relationship. But yeah, they disappear, and they would leave a gravestone, and the point of the gravestone is you could pick it up, take it with you, and if you found a resurrection spell, you could
bring him.
you could resurrect the character
and bring it back.
So that might be something we bring back to the game if there's a desire. So let us know.
Yeah. And Buru, if you commented earlier, we're about 46 minutes into the stream. We're so sorry we missed that question.
Yeah.
And hopefully you just barely posted that. But if we missed it earlier and you watched this or you're still watching,
we
were into it. That's like the problem is like we get on one thing and we get into it. So killing characters would actually be kind of also an interesting thing if it only affected your map and not other maps, because you could just get in and, talking about taking, characters down, that also leads into the big combat aspect we're working with to fight monsters and just add
it's
that
really
whole,
cool. You haven't seen it yet?
Yeah,
We've been working on that.
Yeah,
she's done a really good job.
I'm excited. So part of the thing too is just killing characters and stuff. The combat side of it is all coming as well, which again is just cool. So it's something to keep in mind.
Okay, I put the links up to our game. If you haven't been on already, check it out. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, and if you want to kind of see more live streams, this is just kind of our no announcement. We didn't promote this live stream. We
decided to do it,
which I think was really fun. To be honest, it was kind of fun just to come in and live stream and instead of doing our usual.
And you don't have to edit.
I don't have to edit. That's great. That's a great point. Yeah, we don't have to edit. We'll still do more videos where we edit. We're still going to continue building our Let's Play series. We'll probably still do a combination of live streams and episodes as well. But very exciting. So, yep, very exciting.
Well, thanks for joining us, and
thank you.
Keep adventuring.
Keep adventuring. Go download the game and play now.